Very simple introduction to movement. I want to keep this short and sweet. I don't want to have to edit this out. Forward dash, back dash. Very good movement. It's honestly the better movement to chasing people instead of just doing IEDs. IEDs, instant air dash. Up, up, back, back. But you need a frame of neutral. So you go, if you know the numpad notation for doing it backwards, it's 7, 5, 4. And then for doing it forward, it's 9, 5, 6. As you can see, my inputs aren't even the cleanest, and I still get it because my stick returns to up and then to neutral. So that's just the way my stick works. But still, I get that frame, and it's no worse than using the macro. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the macro is in here, simple dash. I have it on, right? And that's just up, super dash, up, forward, super dash. Right, real simple. And you can even roll it, it doesn't matter. Okay, versus if I try to roll it, sometimes it will not work from up if I just roll it. You actually need that frame of neutral to get it out without using the super dash macro. So this is actually fairly free as long as you just don't get your button before you press forward. Otherwise, you'll do that. So not a good thing. Aside from that, you have super jump. So that's down to up really fast. And as you can see, I'm doing normal jump, super jump, double jump, right? And if you do double jump, you can't do anything else. But if I super jump, I can actually do another double jump and I can float. And I can choose which direction I float after. So super jump works with any down direction, down back, down, and down forward to up, forward, up, or up back. But it has to be quick. There's a simple way of doing this as holding S, okay? If you hold S, you don't even need to do down, you can just do up. And you can see I'm still doing up, I'm still floating. And you can do it dashing, and it takes you really far across the screen. Really good, you cover a lot of ground, and if people are chasing you, the screen is moving with you. So you can actually stay in the air for quite a while people chase you. And this will actually keep you from getting hit on the ground if they're just mashing light, 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 or if they're trying to catch you with 2Ms and stuff like that. This will keep you safe. So just know that holding S works, but you need to make sure you don't do this to get it out. You want to like press it with a button, you know? You don't want to press it at the exact same time though. You want to try 1, 2, you see? And then it's better to whip a button than to do key blast and not be ready for anything or catch a, you know, a command grab out like that. What is another one? Knowing your options out of super jump, such as floating forward to dodge assists, certain assists, like GTA assists, you can actually do super jump and then forward and you'll actually dodge it. Really easy way to get out of it. Knowing your options out of super jump, such as being able to catch people's super dash and raw tag if they raw tag out a lot, or if you think they're gonna raw tag, you can actually super jump to bait them into doing raw tag. Or if they do like a beam into raw tag, then you can actually beat that out by doing super jump and a button. So, but it's really hard. You actually have to practice it a lot. It is really hard. Some characters have it easier than others. Piccolo has a really far JL, so it's really easy to do with him. With Gotenk, really hard. I threw out the button, it came out, but it is possible. It's just really hard. So the better option to do with Gotenks is actually level 3. And a lot of characters, I shouldn't say a lot, a few characters actually have air level 3s. Android 21, Gotenks, Kid Buu, a few more characters, but I don't know exactly who. Spirit Bomb characters are not very good at doing this because it tracks funny and will just sometimes whiff completely. They'll end up behind you and your Spirit Bomb goes forward, and it's not a good time. Cell actually got a recent buff with his level 1, so he can actually do level 1 in the air. It is recoverable health, so they can tag out again and recover that back potentially, but it is an easier way of reacting to a raw tag or a super dash with a super. And for every character, they also have different confirms. So with Cell, you can actually just do your simple basic stuff. Same thing with Piccolo. Really simple. See? With other characters that don't have a launching J2H, it's a bit harder because you have to be woke enough to confirm into their launching move or just end in the knockdown. Another form of really good movement is dash blocking. Dash blocking is really good for people who like to mash. Let's just start with the jab. So if I get him to block everything and do... I dashed and still blocked it. See, I'm starting the dash, but because the block is instantaneous, I will be safe no matter what. There's nothing that he can do there that will beat out dash block. Dash block is so safe, it's a really good thing to do, and if you see people who are just holding up back, and then the moment you dash forward, they like to super dash, this is really good against those people. Just doing dash block, dash down back, because the moment they super dash, you're already holding back, so you won't get hit by it, and if you're fast enough, you can actually react to it with the 2H. Or whatever you want to react to it with. That'll beat super dash. Another reason you want to do dash block is for people who like to mash, mash backdash after your vanish. I'm still with him. So if they like to, backdash 2M, backdash 5LLL, whatever, you can beat it by chasing it down. The only thing is you have to be wary when you do this. You actually have to delay your 5L. Sometimes you won't get the combo, you won't actually catch them backdashing. You'll force them to block. But that's still better than them getting away. And the reason I say you have to be wary is because if they do like a level 3 or DP, then you have to hope that you didn't press a button, See, I pressed the button, it didn't come out because the super flash happened, so that actually ate my button. So this is really good in these situations. DP, I would say you'd have to practice against the specific DPs because some have faster startup than others. So if I tag in Gogeta and try it with him, see, I did my buttons, it didn't come out. But if I do it too early, then see, it'll come out and I'll get hit because there's no super flash to stop the L from coming out. So you have to actually delay it yourself. Aside from that, knowing that you can forward dash in the corner, so doing stuff like this, oh, I don't have him set to forward dash, I'm done. Okay, so he set the forward dash. If I just pick him up, see, forward dash, you're out. That you can do that, and then immediately after doing that, you can press a button like 5M, 2M, 5L, whatever, and you can catch them because while they're holding down back for a safe jump, that's actually the wrong direction for when they end up behind you. So they're actually just still holding down forward technically. So if you're too fast, I believe they can get auto block, and this will actually keep them safe. But the moment you delay a button, like you stagger them, you do like that, then they can't block anymore, and they'll still be holding down back if they're not reacting to it fast enough, or down forward, I'm sorry, and they can get hit like that. So they have to be able to recognize that you went under them and swap to down back, or they have to be already woke and know that you're gonna do it and block. This can lose out to mash if you are not fast enough, but if you are fast enough, you can usually beat out their follow-up button because they're whiffing and they have to land and then input a button. Sometimes you don't even need to forward dash, you can actually just hold forward, and sometimes you'll just go right under them, but you're like this close to them, and if they're still mashing, good luck. So beyond that, I think that's about it for movement. Uh, Practice these. Don't get stuck into a form of movement. Uh, Understand that these have their uses and their time and place to be used. You can't just, super jump on reaction as soon as there's a gap. You probably do want to hold a button and then try to super jump out. Same thing for IEDing. You don't want to try to IED out of block, out of a block. And they're all really good. It's just don't lock yourself down to just one. Don't be the onliner that's just only IAD and this is his only form of movement or only holding up back, because it's really easy to catch you and really easy to stop. I would say the best one to get locked into is probably super jump float, because you have so many options out of it. But still, I would still recommend using all your movement in this game. Movement is half the battle in this game, and the better you get at movement, the harder it is for people to catch you and the easier it is for you to win.